What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. JC here. Sorry it's been a while. I got a little bit burned out from making videos. I made like a bunch in a row and then it was a lot of work, so took a little bit of a break, but we're back. And also, if you'll notice, I have another excuse because my camera mount broke. It snapped off while racing Pacific Raceways. The course was just a little bit too bumpy and the mount just snapped off. So we got this new chest mount, which I'm trying out for the first time, and I actually really like it. So this will be the kind of POV footage from now on. And another advantage is I don't have to worry about reframing all the stuff. I'm basically just treating my Insta360 camera like a regular forward-facing camera, so that saves a lot of editing time and stuff like that. So this week we are racing Seward Park, as you can see. This is a new race to the channel. I haven't uploaded any videos of it yet, but it is not a new race to me, and if you live in the Seattle area and race bikes, then you definitely will have heard of this race. It's a staple in the Seattle area. Goes every single Thursday during the summer, and it's been running for a bunch of years. So this race has 3 categories. There's an A, B, and C race, and it's not sanctioned, so you can just race whatever category you want. Last year I mostly did the B and C race as I was kind of easing into things and getting my training going. And I raced it once earlier this year in the B race. But this week I decided to try out the A race, the 7 p.m. race. This is the hardest race, and this course is just extremely hard. It's not the best course. It features a very sharp hairpin, and it also features a very steep up and downhill. So it is extremely surgy. There is not much drafting. It is just extremely hard from a power requirement perspective, just because you have to go up this hill a lot. We raced for an hour and did 34 laps, so 34 times up this hill. And I was trying to figure out what story I wanted to tell with this race, if there was anything noteworthy. And honestly, I couldn't really come up with too much other than just how frickin' hard it was. This is definitely the hardest race I have ever done from a power, heart rate, RPE perspective, just everything. And it makes total sense. Obviously, the vast majority of the field is Cat 1 and 2. And just the course itself is pretty unforgiving, just with how little steadiness and drafting there is. So I'm pretty much just gonna show a lot of the stats and talk about them. One thing that I found kind of interesting is with the interval sight, you're able to detect however many intervals you want. And you can do that based on the gradient. So I was able to just target every 15 seconds that we were going up the steep hill, which is where, you just have to put the power down. And so here's the screenshot of all the data. I took the average. So over these 34 times, I averaged 490 watts, or 7.13 watts per kilo for that 15-second time frame up the hill. So just insanely hard. I mean, you just really need a minimum of power and repeatability to not get just completely dropped in this race. But yeah, it was just ridiculously hard. The first 15 minutes I normalized over 300 watts, and overall over the entire hour it was 284 watts normalized, which is 4.1 per kilo. Depending on what level you're at, these numbers might not seem too insane for you, but my mind is blown by what my legs are doing. Like, I am just continually baffled. I set my best hour power, my best 30-minute power, my second best 20-minute power, just like all kinds of power records. I mean, this is my second year of racing. I was literally Cat 5 last year. To now be able to, race this kind of top tier race at Seward with these kind of insane power numbers. I'm really happy. So not a whole lot happened. The first 20 minutes obviously were harder as people were trying to get into a breakaway, but I think the field wanted to keep it together. Everyone was motivated. Maybe that's why it was so hard. I don't think any breakaway went, and it just came down to a field sprint, which I didn't really get to see because obviously I was a little bit far back. I didn't get dropped or anything. I was sort of mid-pack, I guess. But on that last lap, I was not near the front, as you'll see here. Yeah, overall, it was a ton of fun. I didn't bother with the power overlay. This week just because we're talking about the stats and the data anyway, so I didn't want to go through the effort of having to generate and sync that footage. But yeah, it was super, super fun. The weather, as you can see, was just gorgeous. It was warm and sunny. The sunset is super late now. We had some spectators, including my wife, who came out and biked here to watch me, and then we biked home together, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, I think I will be continuing to do this race in the A category. I mean, it should just get easier theoretically as I continue to practice this race and train and keep improving my power numbers. I mean, just in the last week, I did a long Saturday morning ride where I set my best 10-minute power. And then we raced Pacific Raceways on Tuesday, where I set my best 30-second and 1-minute power. And then today at this race, we set our best hour power. So from 30 seconds all the way to 1 hour, I'm just smashing my power PRs, which is just super, super motivating, and I'm very, very happy with. I feel like all the intense training I did in the spring kind of took a while to pay off, but it's finally really kicking in as I am taking a bit of a step back from training and just allowing my body to really, really let everything sink in and have a couple more rest days and less structured training. So yeah, we'll be racing a lot more. I'll try to be a little more consistent with the videos. We now have the chest mount and everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks also for just coming up to me in the race. I'm continually surprised by how many people are saying that they have seen my videos and they like them and all that good stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. So yeah, I'll just play out the footage of this last lap here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Seward, JC.
Oh my god, that was painful, but so fun, holy shit. Oh.